Hey, Ryan Harden here with the Road Legal 4-Wheel Drive Association. In this review, we're going to do the JLE-Dock, brought to you by Vector Offroad. I picked this up because I wanted a low-profile mounting solution for all of my gadgets. When we're out there filming for you folks, we're doing trail reviews, right on down to blogging and GPSs and tablets, all the things we need to map trails across the nation. We are going to need these kind of solutions. So Vector Offroad is one of the few that has a mounting bracket that doesn't put any holes in the dash, uses existing factory mounting locations, and is relatively easy to install. It's aluminum. It doesn't have, it had some great reviews, and so we picked one up just to show it. This was not given to us. This is not a sponsored product, but let's do an install here and show you how easy it is to get this thing mounted and in your JL. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at how it's packaged. All the components are very well protected from any type of scratching or damage. Instructions are at the bottom as well. So the bags are real heavy duty, they're super thick. Okay, so we removed the windshield so you can see this a little bit better. You don't have to remove the windshield to do this project, but it does make things easier. In the JL, it is simply 4 bolts to take the windshield down, super easy. And all you gotta do is pop the windshield wipers off, which is an additional 2 bolts. It literally takes 2 minutes. So in this dash, you wanna take the rubber liner out of this little dash console area. And then on the inside, you got 2 screws, and you wanna take those out. Again, 2 screws there. Just get onto there real quick. Next up, you want to remove the 2 areas here, the little dash clips, little holders here. You can pop them out with your fingers, but it is a little bit more difficult, and it can be hard on your fingers. So you definitely want to wear gloves if you use your fingers. These will not be reused, so once you've popped these out, store them in a safe location in the event you ever want to return your vehicle to its factory OEM condition. Okay, so the key to this, there's a little bit of a lip on the inside of the defroster here. And you can actually push down without marring any of the surfaces of this outside of the dash is very susceptible to marring marks. So what you want to do is take your flathead screwdriver, place it between the grates and underneath, and just gently pry it up. And that seems to be the best way to get this out. So one of the things you got to watch for is the dimples. No, they're not going to show up real well on this. Let me zoom in. So in 2 of these pieces, you can see it in the light there. There's dimples on the outside here. Those are the dimple pieces. 2 of them have dimples, 2 of them don't. And the 2 corner pieces without dimples on them go in the center. So the ones without the dimples are going to go in the center. The ones with the dimples are going to go on the outside. And then of the ones with the dimples in it, one of them has 1 big dimple that goes on the driver's side. The ones with the 2 dimples goes on the passenger side. So those are very directional. So we have the 1 dimple going on the driver's side, 2 dimples here on the passenger side. So we got to make sure that this goes in all the way. You want to make sure that sets in there. Line everything up where it's going to go. Loosely set this in there so you can see how that's going to go. It's nice and snug. So there's a 10mm socket right down in there. What we're going to do is we're just going to loosen it up just enough to get this bracket in here. I have it loose. We're not taking it out all the way. You can see there's, just want to slip that under there. Now the passenger side one, you're going to need a few beers for. Just kidding. I just got to kind of wiggle it in there. You turn it a little bit and it'll go in. Okay, now that we did a fitment test here, we're going to go ahead and take these bolts out, or these screws out, one more time. And I'm going to put the track in for the driver's side end bracket. And then we're going to tighten it all down. So on the driver's side bracket here, I'm going to go ahead and slide this in. There's something to attach it to. This is the time when you want to kind of get an idea of where you want to put your accessories, because you got to put these balls into the tracks, and you want to do that before you do the final install. They're kind of dedicated to their areas once you put them in the slide. So, but taking them out isn't too tough. If you want to reposition, you just take the 4 holes or the 4 bracket bolts out, slide it out gently, and then reposition as you see fit. Let's see if we can put this rubber tray back in. So I'm going to cut it off right here, it looks like. Can still use most of it. Yeah, that'll hold, no problem. All right, just took it out for a little test drive, see if I could find any rattles with it or anything. Didn't hear anything, so everything's tightened down correctly. If there would be any rattles, I could easily readjust all the brackets. What's nice about the system that we have here with being metal, you can bend things a little bit and get them just right. So yeah, good stuff. If you want to pick one of these up, the link is below. There is a special code that you can use for a limited time. And contact the good folks at Vector Offroad, and they'll be there to help you. My name's Ryden Harden with Road Legal 4-Wheel Drive. We will see you out on the trails.